Hello, and welcome back to another video of Brain-to-Brain Tutoring. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the vertical angles theorem in geometry. Let's start with the definition. The vertical angles theorem states that if two angles are vertical angles, then they are congruent. So let's see what this means. So we have two angles, and they need to be vertical angles. So what exactly do they mean when it says vertical? Let's find out. Over here we have a simple cross of lines, intersection of lines, with four angles being made. In this example, there are two possible vertical angles, 1 and 3, or 2 and 4. This just means that they're across from each other. And as the theorem states, they're congruent. So the two vertical angles, for example, measure of angle 1 is equal to measure of angle 3, because they're vertical angles, and so therefore they're congruent. Same with 2 and 4. So angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. This is a really simple, really easy theorem, but we can also use it in different problems in math. So first, let's start with a really basic, really simple problem, which basically tells you to find x. And we don't really need to do much here because we know that this angle and this angle are vertical angles. So we can use the vertical angles theorem to find that this angle is also 65 degrees. So therefore x is 65. Let's try a slightly more challenging and complicated problem, which not only requires the vertical angles theorem, but also requires another corresponding angles theorem. Over here we have a transversal with two parallel lines and one intersection. This produces a total of 8 angles. So we're given this angle, which is 40 degrees, and we're told to find x down here. So we can start by using the vertical angles theorem to find, because these two angles, 1 and 2, are congruent. So we know that this angle over here is 40 degrees. Now in one of my previous videos, I mentioned the corresponding angles theorem, which I will link in the description below. The corresponding angle theorem basically says that if two angles are on a transversal and they correspond, then they are congruent. In this case, this angle and this angle correspond. So therefore, this 40 is going to come down into here, meaning that this is equal to 40 degrees, this angle. Therefore, x is equal to 40. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be posting more videos soon, so see you next time.